Hey guys, thanks so much for stopping by my channel. I do appreciate you guys' support. While you're here, please make sure to like this video, hit that notification bell, and definitely subscribe. The views that I express are my own personal opinions and reactions for commentary, and everything is alleged. So guys, I decided to make this video because so many people were in my comments yesterday on my video that I posted about Mel, and everybody was saying the same thing. How dumb of Martell to lose his beautiful wife and kids for Ariane. So in this video, I want to go over what Martell really lost. Now, when Funky Dineva coined Ariane Coleslaw, he really broke it down quite perfectly, if you ask me, because coleslaw is not something a person will go in a restaurant and order by itself. It's definitely a side. And I know you guys remember Coleslaw made this post when she said, when coleslaw is his entree. See, this is when she thought they were really going somewhere. But ain't nobody going anywhere with just coleslaw. And the reason why, it's not filling. It doesn't sustain you. You can eat coleslaw and still be hungry. So, like I mentioned, like Funky Dineva mentioned, and I'm sure the majority of you, none of us are going to Kentucky Fried Chicken and just ordering a side dish of coleslaw. We gotta have something else of substance to go with that to fill us up. And that's what Martell dumbass lost. He lost someone who was able, in the grand scheme of things, to fill or fulfill him up. Mel was able to fulfill what's needed as a wife, what's needed as a mother, what's needed as a businesswoman. She was able to fulfill those things. So, like I said, so many people kept asking that question. How could he do this? How dumb is he? And the majority of us, I'm assuming, are straight women. So we're not looking at Mel in a way of just saying she's beautiful on the outside. And I'll speak for myself when I say how beautiful of a woman Melody is to me. Now, sure, Mel is definitely beautiful on the outside. But I mean as a woman who went through the ultimate betrayal, the ultimate disrespect, public shame and humiliation, and survived. That's the beauty that I see in Mel, a motherfucking survivor. And then the kids, those beautiful, intelligent, well-mannered kids. They're survivors too, because we see them still looking beautiful, still participating in school activities, still doing what they need to do as kids in spite of what their father did. So they're definitely survivors too. But that dumbass Negro, Martell, lost all of that for what? Just look at the difference of when Mel popped back out on the internet. And then go back to a couple days before that when Ariane popped out at the neighborhood tavern. That's what it was. That's not no club. That's a little storefront tavern. Look at the difference. A classy woman versus a hood rat. So this fool lost his image, number one, of being a family man, Because that's all it really was, if you ask me, an image. Because if he cared about his family, he would have nipped that shit in the bud. But he didn't. Next, he lost his business connections. His money, basically. This fool had a wife that protected him because she loved him, number one. She held the business licenses. She held the business connections. She was the brains. And when Love and Marriage Huntsville first started, none of us knew that. We knew she was bright. We knew she was smart. But I'm sure 90% of us thought that as a team, they was doing what they had to do when it comes to business. And she never said anything in the beginning. So you would think that this fool would have been able to see that, look, if I don't stop this, I'm going to lose this as well. Not only my family and my wife, but my business connections as well. Next, Martell lost his family living under one roof, of making sure that his children really wouldn't become, I don't want to say it's a statistic, but it really is, unfortunately. But he made his kids a statistic of being raised in two separate homes. So he lost that for Coleslaw. And let me be clear of where my dislike of Ariane comes from. She had a fucking choice, no matter what. She had a choice that, in spite of whatever Martell was telling her, to look at the situation for what it was and have some pride about herself and leave him alone. But she didn't. This girl got joy out of tormenting Mel. I remember a video, and I still have the video. I just didn't feel like going through all these files just to find it. But I remember a video of her and one of her friends basically trying to clown Mel, calling her Pineapple Head. You know, because when Mel used to wear her short hairstyle that I love, with the blonde on top and the brown on the bottom, these two hood rats was on Instagram Live, joking, laughing, everything, calling this girl Pineapple Head. That's one of the many reasons where Coleslaw will never get pity for me. And then in that same live, her and her friend was calling themselves the Dream Team and saying, Oprah, call us. You'll get ratings for us. We got a lot to tell. So yeah, she thought the shit was a joke. She didn't care that she was breaking up a family. And I've heard her time and time again say, I didn't break up no family. She did. Because sure, Martell was wrong, and so was she, equally. But see, I think she was like us in the beginning. She thought Martell was the one that had something going on. But he didn't. His ex-wife did. So yeah, no pity ever when it comes to Ariane Curry. Because that heifer fought hard for the karma that she's now receiving. Martell, in my opinion, will go down as one of the dumbest Negroes ever. Because he will never feel or experience what he had with Mel and those kids. I don't care how he tries to act. That shit is hurting him every day, every night, and it should. So yeah, no pity for him either. Now, I don't wish harm on him or Coleslaw because I'm a firm believer in letting karma do the damn thing. It never fails. Karma will do its due diligence. So there's no hate, as far as me speaking about the both of them. And like I said, I don't wish them any harm. But pity, they will never get. So as I read my comments yesterday, I really saw that all of us, 95% of us, felt the same way. That Negro lost everything for some nasty ass, sour ass, go bad quick ass, bland ass, Not good without the main meal as coleslaw. How dumb. How dreadful. I could just say so much. How stupid. So me personally, I enjoy seeing all the bloopers of him trying to promote his multiple businesses. The misspellings in flyers and pamphlets and things like that. I enjoy that. That's karma. And unfortunately, somebody put in my comments yesterday, and I wish I would have screenshotted, but that saying is true. Until you get right with God, until you put your ego to the side, until you say, let me drop this full custody case, let me cut all this nonsense out, because I know the reason why we are where we are today is because of me. Until he does that, everything will continue to fail. Everything. But the one thing that I must say, there were 2 babies born that solidified the fate when it comes to Mel and Martell. Because we have Sugar Mama, and you can look at that baby and tell that she's just a joy and a blessing from God. Mel left that man a couple months after that baby was born. That's a blessing. And then we see Coleslaw's baby. He solidified Martell's fate because Martell will be tied to and eating coleslaw for the rest of his life thanks to that baby. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video, guys. Like I said, so many of us were saying the same things. I was thinking it, you guys were typing it, and I totally agree. He will go down as the dumbest nigga on earth, if you ask me. One of them. It's a lot of them out here. So he's definitely in that number. So drop down in the comments. You guys let me know if you think that he lost it all. Were you one of them that dropped down in my comments yesterday? One of my subscribers? Drop down and let me know. Do you think it was worth it? Or do you think he's sitting on Mama Marlene's lap and she rocking his dumb ass to sleep every night over this stupid ass shit that he's done to lose everything? So drop down in the comments, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks so much for joining me for this video. Please make sure to like the video, hit that notification bell, and subscribe. Chat with you guys soon. Bye.